Deadpool 2 was so full of Easter eggs, inside jokes, and obscure gags that nobody could possibly catch them all, which is great because it means that every time you rewatch it, there's another layer to discover. To help you on that journey, here's a look at some of the smallest details in Deadpool 2 you might not have noticed until now. Up and at 'em! Deadpool 2's Super Duper Cut, released to home audiences, restored a bunch of deleted scenes to the film, but there was one truly random joke that didn't make it into any version of the film. During the sequence where Wade Wilson sets out to meet his deceased love Vanessa in the afterlife by killing himself over and over again, there was originally an unexpected homage to the beloved Pixar film Up.
It's a free country.
You're right. It is a free country. Hey, I wanted to say I loved your work in Up.
I'm sorry?
The movies do, oddly enough, share a lot of thematic elements, so there's the thesis for your next term paper. You're welcome. The true Juggernaut. Unlike his appearance in 2006's X-Men The Last Stand, the super strong, super large character Juggernaut was completely computer-generated in Deadpool 2. But if you were wondering who played the role, the end credits weren't very helpful. They claim that the film featured the real Juggernaut playing himself. Turns out the truth is even weirder. The facial motion capture was actually provided by director David Leitch, while Ryan Reynolds himself did both the voice and the motion capture for the body, meaning in many scenes he was actually fighting himself. It was such a big secret that even co-star Stefan Kapicic, who provided the motion capture for Colossus, didn't know about it. He told The Hollywood Reporter, "Ryan is always there when I'm working on Colossus, helping me with the lines and giving me ideas." Then I saw Ryan getting into the CGI costume, and I'm like, what's going on, man? Did I miss something? Rubbed the wrong way. One of the deleted scenes that ended up in Deadpool 2's Super Duper Cut is a serene domestic sequence in the opulent Xavier mansion, in which Wade Wilson tries to endear himself to his new roommates, following Colossus's intervention in his mission to self-destruct.
Something wrong with the soap.
It's fine. I just filled it. Give it a few more pumps there.
On its own, the scene seems like a non sequitur, but it's actually setting up a truly repulsive punchline later in the movie.
People think you wake up a hero, brush your teeth a hero, ejaculate into a soap dispenser a hero.
Боже мой.
The punchline actually appeared in the final film without the setup, so if you are confused, now you know the secret behind this seemingly random moment. Star-studded breakfast. In a quick moment during the first fight at the villainous Essex house, Deadpool pauses after being held through a window to sign an autograph for a child who never actually asked for one. Grabbing a pen in a cereal box, he scribbles across the front of the box before jumping back in the fray. You probably noticed that the box of Hero Flakes has an image of Hugh Jackman's Wolverine on the front, but in a visual gag that might have gone by too fast to see the first time, Deadpool actually signed his real name, Ryan Reynolds. We know this rivalry with Wolverine comes from a place of hate and all, but as uninvolved viewers, it all comes off as kind of cute. Double-dipped alternate jokes. Deadpool 2's Super Duper Cut is less of a definitive director's cut and more of an alternate, longer version of the movie, replete with different jokes, some of which were improvised by the actors and some of which were scripted.
There's a reason why I'm here, and I'll know when I know. Everything usually just kind of works out for me.
Like 2008 Ryan Reynolds.
I don't know who that is.
You're hired.
Reynolds and gang apparently couldn't decide which jokes were funniest, so instead they just released two different versions of the movie so you could get all the jokes. The opening credits are a perfect example, with different punchlines that don't change the story at all, but give repeat viewings a new twist. And some of the changes, like replacing the finger gun with a real gun, didn't seem to serve any purpose at all, which is really the most Deadpool move of all when you think about it. Red Lotus. As director David Leitch puts it during a special features interview, there might be Easter eggs hiding inside Deadpool 2 that no viewer will ever discover.
There's so many to dig into and layers of them that I don't think anyone will ever find them. I challenge you to find them all.
Just how deep are some of these cuts? Take a look at this business card briefly seen before the opening action montage. When translated, the text is actually a reference to an obscure X-Men character named Red Lotus, who is a superpowered Australian with ties to a Chinese crime family. In other words, not only do you need an encyclopedic knowledge of X-Men lore to catch the reference, you also need to be fluent in Cantonese. So what other secrets are hiding in Deadpool 2? Cue up Google Translate and get to work. We can't wait to see what you might find.